Hello everyone, Happy New Year and welcome 2018. I thought I'd start my year with a vlog. I just woke up and I haven't had time to check on you guys before the year ended, so I thought I'd start the year by checking in on you. And last year, 2017 has been a very challenging year for our little family. Challenging, but really a very happy year for us because it's not my baby's first Christmas, but it feels like it's her first Christmas because the last Christmas she was only a month old and she was really just sleeping. Sorry, she was really just sleeping through everything, and now she's participating. She's opening gifts. She's um, frightened of the sound of fireworks, and she dances to the music. So I feel like it's more festive this year, and it's the first year, it's the first Christmas that we're spending in our own house. We've been living alone for not really alone, but we've been living on our own since the end of April of last year, and that has been really challenging because at first we didn't had any help, so it was just me and the baby when my husband goes to work, and then um, it's challenging starting your own home, especially if you don't have a lot of money because you have a lot of needs when, especially since this is our first time moving out, living on our own. We had to buy a lot of things that we didn't had to buy before, like couch. We haven't even bought our own ref yet. We're using my mom's old ref because she got a new one, but it needs to be replaced soon because it's not as cold as it should be. And we're very grateful for all the wedding gifts that you guys have given us, because we have a stove because of that. We have spoon and fork. We have placemats and other cookware, and we really living on our own is really hard. Even now that we have help already, it's still really hard because um, managing the house, like, why is my bathroom molding up really fast? Um, Keeping everything in place where it should be, especially that we haven't had um, our cabinet maker come in and put in the cabinets. Yes, we've been living for more than 6 months. We don't have a cabinet yet. We have a temporary cabinet, but it fainted. It literally collapsed. So now everything is in chaos in the room that we're not yet using. And this, I mean, 2017 is also the year wherein I have been mothering up for 365 days, no break, even if I'm sleeping. And I'm also very happy to say that we are still breastfeeding at 13 months, and we are showing no signs of stopping. I'm hoping to self wean my baby, and we are really working on not having to follow up with any kind of milk formula or cow's milk. We're hoping to really transition from breast milk to full meals because I have been reading a lot of studies about cow's milk not really good, and goat's milk is kind of hard to find here, and almond milk and other milk, they're kind of expensive, and they're whatever kind of milk it is, it should just be taken as beverage. So we're just really hoping that she will just eat healthy so we don't have to supplement with milk. And so far, so good. She's been eating vegetables a lot. And but when she turned one, we stopped cooking her own food. She eats the same food that we do, and she doesn't eat vegetables without any kind of flavor or any kind of seasoning anymore. So her vegetables are now seasoned, or we give her meat already, fish, and a whole lot of fruits. And she also got introduced to biscuits, which we realized shouldn't be given in between meals because she doesn't eat really good anymore because I think she gets full, or I don't know, it interrupts her appetite or something. So we give her biscuit as a treat sometimes after meals. And also this year, or 2017, has been quite challenging because I started two jobs, which is really tough. Like, um, being a full time mom with a full time job is tough, but being a full time mom with two jobs is tougher. But I'm still blessed because I don't have to leave the house to be able to do that. So I'm still being able to watch my daughter. But it's a two sided coin because it's also a challenge because I cannot stop or pause or like separate my uh, watching over my child and then working because it needs to be done simultaneously all the time. So my work productivity is kind of suffering, but I still really do strive to give a quality output to both my jobs. But there were weeks where I was really lagging behind. So that is something that I'm really gonna work on for 2017. And it had affected me a lot. I was really having a hard time sleeping because of all the stress. The stress is really caused by my anxiety that I'm not really being as productive as I'd want to be, and I'm learning to cope up with that. And also, with 2017, um, one thing that I'm really thankful for is the essential oils that my best friend have started with. She has really blessed me with a lot of oils. She shared a lot of oils with me. I'm pretty sure you have seen my video of me rating her essential oils haul, and it has really helped a lot for me. um, I have a very irritable tummy. That digest oil really helped me a lot. It helped me sleep, it helped me relax, especially now that we have our own diffuser. There is really a difference when you diffuse oils. I have been sleeping really well, and I just feel so much more well rested. And I my biggest takeaway for 2017 is really, I feel like when God gives you more responsibility, God also gives you a lot more blessings. Like He matches your responsibility with the blessings that He's gonna give you. And I'm I, I I think that's really true. I believe it's really true. And now that we have moved out, now that we're living on our own, it's I really thought that my biggest bisyo and carten really is good food. I really want to eat good food. And um, I thought when we move out we would have to cut back on a lot of things because the mortgage is kind of high. And especially when you're moving out, there are a lot of things to still buy. So um, I really thought we'd be cutting back on a lot of things, but we didn't have to. I'm still eating good food. Oh, food is life. So, I mean, it's God really matches your responsibility with your blessings, and as long as you pray to God, and I one of my other big takeaway for 2017 and 2016, actually, ever since I started going to the feast, really is you have to pray very specifically to God with what you want. Like, because before I used to just pray, Lord, ikaw na bahala. Now you have to be very specific. Like, Lord, please, for 2018, I pray that this will be a debt-free year. Like that, you have to be very specific. Like, Lord, I want a car. You say, I want a Mustang with a whatever fender, whatever seat, whatever color you like, engine, whatever. You have to be very specific. So I think that also works. And um, I also really think that leave and cleave is one of the best things that couples can do for their marriage. It it just really for us it made um, our relationship so much better because it's just the two of you, especially for someone with a strong personality like me. Leave and cleave is a really good thing, and it's also something really taught in the Bible. So it's not just something, some capricho that I made up. It's I don't know. There's a really good article about Live and Cleave by I think Richard Poon and Marika Reyes. They did a really good article about it, and also one of the biggest things that I realized with 2017 is that people will be the Filipino people will always be resilient. With a recent um, typhoon that hit the city, it had shown how resilient really the Filipino spirit is, and I do hope with the direction that our country is taking, I do hope that the Filipino lives will be better, and I this has been this is getting to be a long video, so I'm gonna cut it short. I pray that your 2018 will be a year of answered prayers, and I pray that whatever the desires of your hearts are, the Lord God will grant them to you. And please don't just pray, also work on your dreams and on your prayers. And may 2018 be a year filled with restful sleep and happy waking hours. And that's it. Thank you so much for being with me when I started my vlog. And thank you again. You have a happy new year and have a happy heart. Bye bye.